Hongmoon warrior is coming.
You refuse to adapt.
This isn't a crisis. It's a rare opportunity.
Your lack of vision is disappointing.
Oh, hey! Man, I missed my whole, cool thing. I'm sorry, that was kind of weird. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Blade and Soul Will of Iron live stream update preview. Well, I'm your host, Linda, and I know it's been a while since we've had one of these, and we've kind of been doing the casual Blade and Social, so here's our big one where we're going to talk about everything in this new update launching on December 11th. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, so we'll do our best to answer as many of them as we can here and, continue to have an ongoing discussion with you on our forums and Reddit and whatnot. So, quick preview of what's coming up in the show. We have the Destroyer 3rd specialization, and we'll talk a little bit about the Assassin later. We have a new side story, a new orange quest, Silver Steel. Brett's gonna get all into that. A new dungeon, Hangar Zero. System changes, some of you are very familiar with those already, auto fishing, and new events. Oh, and I can't forget about the holiday treasure trove. So we'll be going through all of those and then some additional topics through the live stream. So I'm gonna let my counterparts, introduce themselves.
Hello, Justin here, Cyan. What's up? Happy holidays.
That's right. Brett Jaxel, localization writer. Ho, ho, ho. Happy to be here. Yeah,
Thanks, Brett.
Is that inappropriate to say?
No, it's not. And it's been a
Why
while.
would it be?
Good question.
Depends on how you spell it.
Everything is inappropriate these days, I swear.
Yeah,
It's fine.
cancel culture.
Whoa. Just, come on. This is not an edgy kind of stream. Maybe a little bit. Well, we're glad to have you back, Brett, and I know it's definitely been a while, and you've been trucking along pretty hard on some of these updates that we've been working on, and especially everything for next year, too. So I guess let's dive into it, right? The way of the Iron Will is the Destroyer 3rd spec.
Totally.
That's right. The Destroyer has a 3rd specialization. The Destroyer kind of lost some of its luster when the Warden became the new sort of tanky class that folks like to play. But this 3rd spec is bringing a lot of new options for it, and it's going to be fun to play.
It's pretty cool.
Good to do. Yeah, it's
I
pretty
like
cool.
watching it. The dev team really added a lot of new visual effects and stuff to the abilities. I haven't really noticed a big performance decrease. I know a lot of people have said something about, FPS drops and stuff, but I haven't really noticed that when I played around with it. But obviously, I haven't been in every scenario. But they do look very nice.
I dig it, yeah. But yeah, let's dive in. Let's show off the spec a little bit. You can go to my machine whenever we're ready.
Over to Gone Girl.
Yeah, so Gone Girl will show off some...
Sorry, bro. Your puns are always on point. Gone Girl. I like that. Did you actually see the movie? I haven't seen the movie. I do love Rosamund
I have not
Pike.
seen the movie. I'm
Okay.
embarrassed to say, or read the book. So yeah, Iron Will, Way of the Iron Will is the 3rd spec. Looking at the skills real quick, you'll see there's a little bit of old, a little bit of new. You still have your Hurricane skill, so spin to win, very much still in effect. And some new skills. The biggest feature with this build, it's the first time that a Destroyer has different stances that you can go into. Your 3 skill, which is your Bright Forge skill, gets you into Twin Steel stance, where you have 2 axes. So that unleashes certain new skills, and then your other skills are still the same, but they do additional damage.
They're gilded.
But yeah, so in addition, you'll see this little gold axe that appears right here. Certain skills generate these axes, which we call willpower, and that enables other skills to do more damage. So you generate willpower, then you consume them to do more damage. And the other feature that's big with this particular spec is the Ironclad stance, which gives you the benefit of 2 axes and armor. So while you have the armor, you look like this. Very well protected, except maybe in the chest region for the females for some reason. So while you're in Ironclad stance, you resist knockback, knockdown, stun, and daze. and then there are talents that give you additional effects in addition to that. So a lot of this spec is generating this willpower, using that, getting back into these stances, using other skills to reduce the cooldown of those stances. So some basic combos. My right mouse button skill is my Steel Strike. And
you can notice how the abilities right now are very silver-like.
And then my Reaver skill, which follows that, also triggers this Overpower skill, which is this gold glowing thing. And then if I switch stances, you'll see that it opens up some new skills. I could do this, do an Iron Knee, do this, which...
I love the Iron Knee. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So lots of good options for players.
Yeah, it definitely focuses on sustained DPS instead of like a big burst or anything like that, because there are a lot of classes that definitely jump in and do a lot of burst damage, but this Destroyer specialization focuses on doing sustained damage.
Exactly. And another thing that's nice is this Brightforge stance, this Brightforge skill, which gets you into Twin Steel stance, only has a 30-second cooldown.
Yeah.
So you can get in and out of that fairly quickly. The Ironclad skill has a longer cooldown. But yeah, some other skills. The Q skill, which we call Hack and Slash, gives you some iframes and some movement, and you can do it twice in a row, which is kind of nice. So like a basic combo that you might want to do is get into Twin Steel stance or Ironclad stance. Ironclad also does damage, and it also approaches the enemy if you're within a certain distance, which is nice.
Ooh.
So I can do that from here. Then I can do the X skill, followed by Iron Knee, which is F, and then the X, which you'll see it generate and consume these willpower stacks here. So that's a little combo you can do that kind of generates and then uses those willpower stacks. If we jump into the Martial Tome, you can see we have different talents as you'd expect. Some are more PvP focused, some are more PvE. Double Header's a nice one. Lets you use your Ram skill twice in a row, so that's an approach skill where you can use twice in a row. If they block it, you can go right back and hit them again. And then this last row all deals with the Ironclad skill.
Show them Iron
Oh
Titan.
yeah. Let's move this over here. So Heavy Metal. This one's good for PvE. It increases your boss attack power and attack power while you're in Ironclad stance. Sundered Steel is kind of cool. I'll show that one real quick. I still have a cooldown. That one lets you, when you're in the Ironclad stance, you can use this Break Armor skill, which your armor actually explodes out like shrapnel and stuns enemies in the area of effect. And then Iron Titan is the one that was, if you saw the promo video, that's where your destroyer gets really huge, and
You still have a cooldown on it?
No, it should be opt out, so I can show that. So yeah, so each hit from that initial skill does additional damage, and there's additional effects here. So I can show that real quick. Did I actually switch it? Yes. Nope, I did not switch because I needed to do this first. All right, sorry about that.
You got it, Rhett. You got it.
Anyways, so you can see I grew to
Boom.
triple my size. I'm a giant destroyer.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, so
That's
and
super
then you have
dumb.
this little gauge here that shows how much longer you have the Ironclad stance. So yeah, sustainable damage, you have some defensive effects. You don't have your Stone Shield, which is kind of a standard skill for destroyers in the previous specs. You have this C skill, which lets you resist 5 attacks. Your V skill gives you the Iron Plating effect, which you can use to protect yourself and the party. That's actually something that was in the previous specs, but you had to use the Stone Shield first to use it.
It works similarly to the Force Master one.
Exactly.
So ask them when to use it.
Yeah. So
Don't just use it when you're gonna die and it frees everybody and then they get mad.
Freeze
They
everybody.
smash your keyboard and say, kick this person.
And like I said, because of the talent I have up, I can use my Ram skill twice in a row, which is kind of cool. So yeah, lots of different things you can do with this spec. Great for sustainable damage, some party buffs, some party defensive options. Slightly different play style from the other specs, but overall I would say pretty similar. As you would expect with a new specialization, we have some new items. For example, the best in slot Mystic badge is the Escalation Mystic badge. which triggers an additional skill called Whirling Steel when your Twin Strike or Twin Steel Strike or Reaver hit. And then, as we've had in the past, you can also, from the Dragon Express, get these compass and emblem items. So we have the Iron Will emblem here. You can see the cost there. And then we have the Exemplar Compass, which will get you the Exemplar Soul Badge, which is a soul badge for the this third spec.
Yeah, if you're familiar with the previous third specializations with Blade Master and Kung Fu Master, the switching of the accessories and the badges work the same. We put an article out on the website that you can go read, gives a little bit of a preview of the class, has a list at the bottom, some of the mechanical things that you need to know about switching your badges and so on and such forth.
Yeah, right. So just showing it really quick here, like if, for example, if I had a Grand Celestial Earring Stage 2 for another spec and I wanted to switch it to my spec, the Iron Will emblem lets me do that.
Yep.
So the exchanging of Mystic Badge and Soul Badges are only for destroyers.
Yes.
Yes, and that is through the Dragon Express. There are some options. What was it specifically? You can switch Soul Badges, but back and forth, but it was Mystic Badges that you can only switch once, I believe. Or am I reversing it?
Yeah, so the Mystic Badges can be switched at the NPC. The Soul Badges can only be switched once.
Yeah.
It should also be said that the exchange is only going to happen until February 11th, I believe, is the date. So switch them while you can.
Speaking of February, I know you guys have been asking about the Assassin Third specialization and when are we getting that. Understandably, it was released together in Korea with Destroyer and Assassin, but our release is currently scheduled for February next year. So that is when we will have Assassin Third specialization and all the assassin related skills changes in, I don't know, I guess there's supposed to be some other stuff with the Lin, or I mean, things like that.
Whoa.
Well, what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, things change, obviously. When we put out the news previously, a whole bunch of stuff has changed since then. So sometimes it's difficult to communicate exactly when something is going to happen so far in advance because there's a ton of variables that go into account.
Right, and that's absolutely true. I mean, we do kind of have our roadmap for 2020 kind of planned out. So I know Nico really wants to share it, but we're still kind of finalizing those details with the dev team. I know you guys already got a preview from other regions of what's coming, but you know, hang tight. We'll let you know what's up as soon as we are as confirmed as possible. You know, we're good with this roadmap.
Yeah.
And of course, even if we finalize that roadmap, that kind of does change a little bit here and there and whatnot, as you guys have been familiar with. And
Yep. UE4 is coming. We're not going to tell you.
yeah, it will
We know.
come when it comes, basically.
But we're not gonna
And
tell
we've
you.
talked about it a little bit. It is scheduled for 2020 for, you mean, Korea and us.
Yeah.
With
So
whatever special server they're
And even when we
releasing.
know, things could change, so we don't want
That's
to give
correct.
misinformation or incorrect information.
Yeah.
speaking of that, speaking of producers' letters, I guess. We're not going to have one this year, but we will have one. I don't know.
Well,
there's
we
an
had
anniversary
one
coming
this
out.
year. So we're not having one for the end of the year. With the anniversary coming up in January, you know, that's kind of really the best time to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, that roadmap I was kind of hinting towards too.
Yeah. Totally.
Yep.
Totally. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Brett.
Anything else I should cover off with the Destroyer third spec, or should we move on?
I think we're good to move on. You kind of gave us a good rundown of it, and your character looks really cool, of course.
Yeah.
Dawn Girl.
Dawn Girl.
The custom high propriety costume, which we will show off later.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that later.
Indeed. Well, leaning on Brett's expertise, I suppose we should talk about the Silver Steel side story quest.
That's right. So there's a new side story, as we've had in the past with the Emperor's Tomb and the Temple of Succession. So this one, you will receive. This one you can do if you've completed Act 10 and you are level 60. You will receive a letter, which I can show if you go to my client. So it would be down here, and you take this letter to accept Chapter 1, Blood and Steel, which is the first chapter in this side story. So you receive a letter from Yun Mafei about a mysterious group that is threatening the Talos Dominion. And so the quest involves you investigating this mysterious group, the Silver Steel, who have all these mechanized, enhanced weaponry, advanced technology, and your job is to investigate them, try to figure out who they are, what their deal is, and where their base camp is, so you can shut them down before there are more attacks on the Talos Dominion. So the rewards are pretty good. They're decent. If you complete the entire side story, you get a free costume.
How many chapters are there?
So there's 5 chapters now. There's a 6th chapter that's shortened. So as we've done with previous side stories, the side stories lead to a dungeon and then eventually to a raid. So the 6th chapter will be fully available next year, and that will lead to a raid, as we've done in the past. But right now you can complete if you complete all the way up through chapter 5, you get the Silver Steel uniform, which I will put on here. We can show that off real quick. So this is gone female.
That definitely doesn't make me think of another game.
Justin, please. I mean, okay. I mean, we did talk about that, didn't we? It's like, hey, this looks like some, but anyway, we're not going to say it. I do want to clarify that we are on our internal QA server, so everything you're seeing here is stuff that are still in the works, as finalized as it can be. And as you know, honestly, with any dev and game company, everybody's working literally up until the last minute. Once that build goes out on December 11th, you know, it's not really smooth sailing, because then we got to fix whatever weird things that didn't get fixed, or, you know, get discovered later on and whatnot. So heads up, QA server. You know,
Yep.
I wish I was actually rolling in on those end coins and stuff like that, but I definitely don't have all those nice things on my character that Brett has on Gone Girl. Cause
Just buy them.
GM weapons and whatnot.
yeah, my GM weapons, all my slots open. No, I'm not wasting money on slots. I got things to do with my end coin.
So then if you complete, so then the side story leads to a dungeon. The dungeon, you don't have to complete the side story to access the dungeon. You can also access the dungeon from F8. So the new dungeon is Hangar 0, which Gone Girl is inside of now. So again, this group, this Silver Steel group, has access to all this advanced technology. Hangar 0 is sort of like the Manhattan Project. So it existed before the Silver Steel group existed. It was Emperor Yun Khan's like secret military base where the top research was happening, which at the time was these advanced automatons. Think like BattleTech robots. So the Silver Steel, of course, unearthed this, found it, added their own upgrades to all the technology in here, and now they've taken it over. So this is the dungeon. It's a military hangar. It's full of automatons and whatnot.
So do you fight mechanized? I'm thinking of like a Transformers sort of thing. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, exactly. Looks like I still have GM.
Not to mention
on.
copyrighted names.
We don't mention that on stream.
So to give you an idea, just as a reminder, Control J is a good, to go to the guide, is a good tool to use. It's also available down at the bottom of the screen here.
Move it out.
Yeah. So so you can see that Hangar 0 is the new top dungeon in terms of difficulty. The final boss, I believe, has just over 2 billion hit points.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Another feature we have added here, you can see the recommended equipment is now in this little thing on the side. You can search, you can change it by spec, and the items will change accordingly.
Yep.
This shows the items you have equipped. So if, for example, if I change my weapon, I might have something that's, so this is a nice little way. You can see that I have some of the recommended equipment levels, some I do not. And of course, as usual, this shows the rewards for completing the dungeon. The boss here is the Colossus Prime, who is the primary big automaton robot.
How was he named?
Oh yeah, bro. What was the inspiration?
So,
more.
you know, the Colossus was this big statue, so we decided to be cool and spell Colossus with a K. Because remember
Is it
what
really?
there was like a brief period in like the 90s where you said cool with a K instead of a C, and it was like a thing. No,
wasn't
Justin
alive
wasn't
in the
born in the
90s.
90s, man. He doesn't remember growing up and all that stuff.
Anyways, the boss is named Colossus Prime. You can see the rewards here. So some new gloves, a ring. You get a new costume set, which I can show off. The Storm Speaker selection chest gives you a chance to choose either the Storm Speaker ring or Storm Speaker gloves. We'll go over those in a little bit. Well, let's go over those now. So if we go into the upgrade paths here, you can see that we have a new tier of rings and gloves. We have the Afterglow rings, and we have the Suncatcher gloves. So to upgrade to those items, you need the Storm Speaker ring, which you can get from either the Hangar Zero dungeon. I think you can still get it at what's the Cathedral Cliffs, if I recall. And then the other ring that you get here, the Silver Steel ring, is the feeder item that lets you get from Storm Speaker to Afterglow. So the two upgrade paths are here with the feeder ring, or you can use the Red Dragon Crux. And then the gloves are a little bit funky town in terms of the upgrade. You can see that the Storm Speaker gloves, which again you get from the chest, has two paths here. You can use the Silver Steel gloves, which you also get from Hangar Zero, with the cost here, or if you have a Red Dragon Crux, you can use the glove again to upgrade to the Suncatcher gloves.
It works a little differently than the ring.
Yeah. So slightly different upgrade paths there.
But yeah, so there's a sealed version that drops as well, you can see there. So I expect it to probably go for, good English, I expect it to go for a lot on the marketplace when that goes up.
We also have a new Psyche item, which I'll mention, the Silver Steel Psyche, which, where is it? I had it somewhere. There it is.
Is it right there? Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
So, and you can use this to augment gloves or necklaces that are legendary. And then we also have a new costume set. We have a new, I can show off a new costume set that comes with a new weapon skin called Prime Directive. I can switch to these.
Oh my god, I look like a muffin tin for a second.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Staff.
Like the bottom of the muffin
A
tin.
bangle with a green sash, y'all. Green sash bangle.
That's a nice bangle.
The axe sort of looks like something I've seen in another video game. Going there.
It's inspiration. Everybody takes a little bit of inspiration from everybody else. It's kind of
Great sword. And the
They
bow.
look pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like them.
I'll show the costume set real quick.
Axe looks like a Lego on a stick. I wasn't looking.
It did look a little like a Lego on a stick.
It does look a little
but,
like a Lego
I mean,
on a
I don't know
stick.
why. I was imagining it like the stick Dyson vacuum, so I don't know where my imagination was going.
So costume is a bit funky
What
town.
on earth is that?
It's, I think, so it's modeled after the Colossus Prime boss, so that's kind of where the inspiration came from. But yeah, it's a bit.
It
Bit
allows
funky town.
flexibility in.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah,
It's-
right. See,
it's important.
protect your kneecaps and whatnot, and
It's-
allows you to be somewhat flexible.
It
There
got
you go.
worse.
Sort of like 80s sunglasses with. Why am I even bothering?
It looks. It kind of looks, because like in the '80s they definitely had that sort of like futuristic vision that permeated through every single movie and TV show. Kind of has that weird, funky look to it.
And pants for the Lin mail. Whether that's a good thing or a bad
not
thing,
shorts.
I'll leave up to
What's
you
wrong?
to decide.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We missed the shorts on the Lin Mail. I'm just kidding, guys. Oops. For some weird reason. Thank you, Brett. That's really awesome. Going over Hangar Zero, and it's part of the new side story, Orange Quest. So December 11th, guys, you can hop in and start going through that part of the game to go through. Oh man, like these camera changes are like throwing me off, Andre. Come on, man. Just kidding. Cool.
Can I
Yes,
just say
Justin.
really quickly, because people keep spamming the same question, we don't have an answer for the question that you keep spamming, so please stop spamming it, or Linda over here will time you out.
I was just being nice, but as I mentioned in the earlier the stream, we'll try to answer a lot of the questions, but if we can't answer them, it's not because we're ignoring you, it's just we don't have an answer at the time. So thanks for letting us know, and I'll try to find the answer for that.
Yes, just because we don't answer your question doesn't mean that we're not having the conversation immediately after the stream or immediately before we came in or something like that. So.
That's right.
Anywho's,
Yeah, I think that's about it. On Hangar Zero will also be added to the daily dungeon.
Yes,
daily
that's right.
Wow, daily challenge quests. And there's a new collection, there's new achievements, everything you'd expect from a new dungeon.
Oh, I also wanted to mention, so like other dungeons, you need to get the 100 kill achievement in order to purchase the accessory box from the merchant.
Yeah, 250 sovereign cores from Jinso Ray.
Yep.
And the
Homie
merch-
has everything.
And the Merchant of Wonders has a chance to spawn at the end of the dungeon.
Yes.
In easy and hard mode.
In easy and hard mode.
Merchant of Wonders. All right. So we kind of changed up the way we kind of did the show flow. So let's talk about systems and item changes. We already released a news post about it, and many of you are already talking about it as well. We're there, well, very important note, there's going to be holiday music and holiday decorations.
Yeah, a lot of people were upset that it didn't get added last year.
I know, I feel for that. So, gonna have the holiday theme, holiday festivities in Jadestone's Highway. Yeah, per the usual stuff. And then, I mean, a big topic that we've kind of seen is the heart cost rebalance. There is a new heart tier as well, at Majestic. Justin, you want to kind of go through that a little bit for us?
Sure. I mean, I can show off the new tier in game. The dev team has, like she just said, has rebalanced the cost of the previous tiers. There's obviously a strong emphasis on transformation stones, premium transformation stones. It seems to be an area of focus where we're trying to, let me reword that. The transformation stones and premium transformation stones is an item that is going to probably appear in a lot of different ways throughout the entire game. They're obviously tradable and can be used in a lot of other things. The economy is tricky, but we are having conversations with the dev team about a lot of things.
Yes, I want to be clear that everything that you guys have been talking about, whether it's on Reddit, our forums, even here in chat, we are not ignoring you. It is an ongoing conversation we've had, we are having with the dev team right now. But for December 11th, the changes are going through. And again, we're not ignoring you, and it's a conversation we're going to continue to have. And it is part of an overhaul or reorganization of the upgrade system in its entirety. So again, I know you guys are talking about increase in price, but hopefully that will change in the future. But again, this change is happening on December 11th. We can't really go back and tweak it right now. So, we're listening to your feedback. We're reading your feedback, and then let us know some more after the changes go live, because we are paying attention.
Yeah, it's obviously very difficult to estimate exactly how something is going to happen. So in this case, like premium transformation zones, a lot of other materials are increasing in price. We're aware of that, and in order to not swing the pendulum over to the other side, small tweaks are necessary here and there. So it's being observed is a good way to say it, I believe. So.
Hang tight. And, it's something hard to hear right now. I understand that. So we'll be working. We are in active discussion with the dev team. That's all we have to say for now in regards to the hearts.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a new tier. So I had it pulled up briefly while we were speaking. So you can see here, Majestic evolves from True Champions. Let me show you here. I'll show you the entire upgrade cost, even though it was on the website. You can see here 119 Sacred Vials, 99 Elder Scales, and 1,400 gold. And these are the stats. So, yeah, that's the heart.
Thanks, Justin. Well, there's other things too.
Yep.
We talked about there is some changes coming to raids.
Oh yeah, there's. We're still confirming a lot, not a lot, but we've received some changes for the raids, for difficulty changes. We're confirming those, so we're not going to say exactly what they are on the stream until we have confirmed them with the QA team. But they will be part of the patch notes and stuff like that. So there will be raid nerfs coming. So stay tuned. Get ready for that.
Some of you guys probably already know what those. I didn't say the word nerfs. Thanks, Justin.
If you're hyper vigilant in observing news from the motherland, then you are probably.
Thanks, Justin.
Did you know that apparently Germany is the only country that calls itself the fatherland?
Really?
That's a random fact of the day.
Thank you.
I didn't know
Anyways.
that. Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Correct me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong, someone in the chat.
Yeah, what do
I'm
we
sure
know?
we'll get some like, Brett, you can't believe you did this. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
I'm like a quarter German.
Somebody says, as German, I can confirm. There we go.
There we
Cool.
go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Thank you, yes.
There are a couple other things. Again, we do have the items and system news post on our website, and it kind of lists kind of some of the general changes and whatnot. Cathedral Cliff's Daily Quest Reward has changed from one sacred orb, or will be changing from one sacred orb to one Elysian orb and one brilliant radiant stone chest.
Yeah, the chest is being added into the
Yeah,
into the quest.
we
It
gotta
should
do.
be said that the Hangar Zero quest has it as well. So do it every day if you can.
Yeah. Do you want to
Do
go
what
to
every day?
Justin's machine real quick?
Oh, the Daily Quest?
I see Andre pointing. I don't know what he's pointing at.
Justin's
Probably
machine.
pointing at the camera where you should be looking and smiling.
I was staring right at him. But yeah, so you can see here. Here's the Hangar Zero quest. 14 gold. This, of course.
This. Thank you,
Um,
Justin.
And yeah.
There's
let's
skill
see.
changes. Some of you guys have already been asking on chat what the skill changes are. There are a lot of skill changes, and
There's a ton, yeah.
there's a ton. All the way up to Korea's October 23rd skill changes. Of course, that does not include Assassin, because Assassin 3rd spec for us is coming in February 2020. All right.
Well, to clarify, so there are some skill updates for Assassin.
Oh,
but
sure,
not-
sure,
not
yeah,
for
but
third
not
spec.
the 3rd spec, yes. Which a big chunk of the stuff we get were 3rd spec. But again, next year. Hang tight, guys. Also, speaking to that, Gunslinger did get a significant boost
Yeah,
with
a lot
these skill
of-
changes.
A lot of gunslingers have been impatiently waiting for this update. So yeah, the changes,
Yeah.
like I think you said, they go from August to mid-October.
Yeah.
So
October
there's a lot of stuff in there.
23rd-ish.
And that's
specifically.
understandable. With Archer coming out, you know, a lot of people felt like Gunslinger was replaced essentially. Similar to how Destroyers might have felt when Warden came out to a degree. So yeah, there's some skill balancing
Yeah.
to make sure that.
Some of the comics really touched upon some of the my personal feelings. So yeah, it'll be fun to see that. I had a good laugh in some of them. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, the skill changes for Gunslinger, they're not really hugely significant, but its impact is significant. So it's not like 60 billion lines of changes. Its impact is significant to what's being done.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep.
Thank
I say yep a
you,
lot.
guys. So, auto fishing.
Auto fishing.
Auto fishing. Fishing has gotten a bit of a bump boost update in that sense. We introduced fishing a while back, and
A lot
Wow.
of players were waiting for the material pouches
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
Korea had, so they're coming as well. I'll show you in game here in a moment. I'm
Well, Brett's
zoning
gonna
and
show
Oh
you.
wow!
I'm in a
Brett's
zone
ready.
as well. So there's two new types of bait. There is auto bait and Taigong's auto bait, which is the premium version.
sorry.
And so if you have one of these, Justin will explain a bit more in a bit, but
the word bait, it's just funny.
that's right. We are laughing at the word bait. Can't imagine why. But yeah, if you have one of these two baits, you can simply activate and AFK, and you will
Go about your life.
go about your life and fish
for 12 hours straight.
Yeah. Oops. That's
Yeah, the leisure points is going up to 4,500.
Thank
so
goodness.
that's quite a bit. I think that's like,
Whoop.
what was it? It was somewhere in the hundreds before.
It was like 2,000 something, I think.
I don't think it was that high.
25? No.
Anyway, it's a lot higher.
It's pretty low.
So yeah, you'll be able to, I don't know, set it and forget it.
That's right.
Yeah, also let's show the merchant here.
The game will actually not kick you when
Ooh,
you're
a silver
auto-fishing.
swordfish.
Oh yeah, that's true. So the kick is being removed. So stay logged in until your heart's content. And do it while fishing
Yeah, do it while fishing.
for bonus rewards. Yeah, so the lower level bait costs 10 silver from the merchant, which is zoned in over here. Let me run over here real quick. Here it is, auto bait, 10 silver. Pick it up. And then this is what's being added here. So we put the full amount on the website, so you can go take a look. But yeah, so you get all of these lovely things. And the bottom amount here, where it says reward, Soulstone Crystal 17 to 28, all of those, there's a fair chance that you get those. It's not 100% for any of those, but there's a fair chance that you do pick up some of those. So, yep.
What are you picking up
So-
again?
The what?
Do you have the chest on you, Justin?
I don't have it on me at the moment, no. I forgot to summon it. I'm sorry.
I told you right before.
Sumimasen.
Yeah, I told you right before the stream. That's fine.
So yeah, do you have it? Brett's gonna summon it here real quick.
Wait, what
We'll
are we
open it.
talking about?
I mean, what?
This one.
Mostly, I wanted you guys to see, what was it again? You get a percentage of crystals,
Yeah.
and it's actually a decent percentage of what you
Oh,
can get.
so let me see here.
I got you.
Oh, I didn't mean to tab over.
We can,
Let me see. It's not on
Justin,
this page.
Justin!
yeah, we can switch to my machine if we want to show an opening of the upgrade pouch. Assume that's what we want to do.
We were having some discrepancies with the tooltip in game. I can't remember 100% if that was fixed or not.
In terms of the amounts,
Yeah.
yeah, that should have been fixed with the.
What are you
Actually,
looking at, Justin?
So it looks like I picked up 4 moonstone crystal.
Oh.
The
Open more.
tooltip is confusing me. I will double check because it's different than what I looked at yesterday, and the web. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure the website is 100% accurate, but we'll see.
So I think the first section is saying you have a chance of getting one of these types of rewards, and this is the amounts. But I could be wrong. It sounds like that's different from what's on the.
Yeah.
We will look into this and clarify.
Yeah, I'm getting confused because this is definitely different than what I looked at yesterday.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's
And
true.
Brett just updated my text files right before the stream, so yes.
Yeah.
I don't mean to debate anyone, but we'll double check.
Oh. Okay.
No debating. Speaking, there's also an auto fishing celebration chest. Did we go through that? You can get reputation charms for angler pearls,
Yes,
and that is for the Unity system.
yes. It is part of the events. Are we going into the events?
Yeah, we're going right into the events now. Speaking of events, Koldrak Fever will be ending. Get your Koldrak scales. Beat up that poor dragon.
Get them while they're hot.
Hey!
Hey.
The Golden Harvest Festival is ending, but all the currency is still there, so you can redeem them up into January. And I also have something I wrote here somewhere. Oh, well, let me do this part, and then you can do the event that we have going on in game.
Okay.
We're also adding a free bundle to the Hongmoon store on December 11th. It is in celebration of the Destroyer 3rd Spec launch. It has a lot of items that can be for all players, but there's also a component for Destroyer specifically. So if you're going to raise a Destroyer or have a current Destroyer, put that bundle for your Destroyer. But if you don't feel like building a Destroyer and can't give, 2 blanks, you get it for your character. Again, it's going to be, let me fix my hat because it's going all over the place. it's going to be free on the Hongmoon store. So let me go through the list of what
She's
it's going to
read
include.
the list.
Yeah, we can show it
It's going to have an octagonal gem chest, Hongmoon Soul Stage 1, Hongmoon Talisman Stage 1, Hongmoon Heart Stage 1, Horizon Belt Stage 1, King Glove, Moonlight Buds, and
100 Moonlight Buds.
well, I didn't really want to
I
go
can
there.
show. We can show it. We can show it in game.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have it?
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. And then the wrought iron supply box. The wrought iron supply box is for destroyers only, and it contains Phoenix Bracelet,
Yeah.
Bloodbane, Mystic
There's
Badge,
the wrought
Harmonic?
Harmonic Mystic Badge.
Mystic Badge,
Yep.
and Arcade.
So-
Soul Badge. Yeah.
Basically, if you're a new destroyer or a new character, it's going to benefit you the most.
Right. And these are all for third spec destroyers specifically, or they apply to third spec destroyers. So.
Somebody just quickly asked in chat what classes currently have third spec. We have Kung Fu Master, Blade Master, and now Destroyer. Assassin is next
On
year
deck.
in February, and we'll be, as the dev team goes to releases third spec for all the other classes, we'll be slowly releasing through that as well.
Assassin is waiting in the shadows.
Waiting in the shop.
Like they do.
Very nice, Brett.
Have you named it already?
What did you
wondering.
like to do?
I mean, can you tell us how many
no, we
Brett's
have
been
not.
working
No,
on
honestly,
it?
we have not. We
Oh,
have
okay.
not. We need, yeah.
It's probably a bunch of
That
text
will be early
files
next year.
and all that good jazz and whatever.
Anyway.
Okay. We're I mean, the one thing everybody has been asking about, okay, just kidding, not everybody, but a few people were asking. I did mention the holiday treasure trove.
Are we getting into that already?
Yeah.
I have to go over the events.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
Back up.
Back up, my man. Back that truck up. Go through
Back it
events.
up.
Go through events.
Okay, so for the events are really straightforward. The feedback on the last event was we like that it's a little different, but having to wait for the Mushin's Tower door is a bit exhausting. So this event is a lot more simple. Basically, you're just going to run through daily challenge, 6 daily challenge, get some reindeer ornaments, and then the weekly quest as you're.
It's basically
As you're
going to
used to.
supplement your current gameplay when you're running through a daily.
So I know people are already getting there. Yes, you do need to do 6 daily challenges. That's the main part of the event. I know there's going to be a lot of people with alts and stuff that feel like they can't get through all 6, but the event is a lot more simple than previous events. So you don't need to do Mushin Tower, you don't need to do Candy Cloud, you don't need to do Tower of Memory or anything. You just do the daily challenge.
Yeah, there's no extra instance to run. You basically do what you normally do and get extra stuff from it.
Did
Yeah.
you want to show the rewards in the Dragon Express, or is it?
Yeah, so basically, well, let me touch on the Angler's Pearls. Part of the fishing event, if you could switch over to my monitor, please. Part of the fishing event, for 16,000 pearls, you get this outstanding reputation charm, and for 27,000 pearls, you get this magnificent reputation charm. These are temporary. It's part of the event, so they will go away when the event ends in January.
And as you can see, you get those right out of Dragon Express as opposed to going. Usually, you spend your Angler's Pearls at the merchants that are by the fishing areas.
Yep. So you get 3 reindeer ornaments, which is the currency for the event. You get 3 per 6 daily challenge completion. As you can see here, you get a chest. The chest also contains a bunch of other stuff. It works very similarly to previous events where you get the chest, but this time it's called a Secret Santa gift box. Very fitting. Anyway, so you get 3 of the ornaments through the daily challenge. Then you get 4 each for doing Fallen Aransu School and Snow Jade Fortress, and then you get 2 each for doing Hall of the Keeper and Templar. You also get 1 for the daily login and 2 if you're premium. All together, that gives you 40 a week and 54 if you're premium, if I did my math correctly.
You're better at math than I am. There's this one, like, Cards Against Humanity that always hits me. It's like Asians who can't do math, and I was just like, Somebody, like, played it on me, and I was like, okay, you win.
A rare
I know, that's me.
specimen.
Numbers confuse me. It really makes me angry. Anyways.
Anyway, here's the rewards.
Merrymaker is a new costume.
Merrymaker is a new costume.
Show off Merrymaker. Show off Merrymaker.
Don't look at my hat.
The hat is from another costume.
I moved it over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the funny thing
you were
is
just being
that
modest. You wanted to cover your legs there.
It's not really funny, but it's kind of funny to us because like you guys see our little preview window on the lower left corner, but when like Justin and Brett is on their computers and showing off things, they don't have that box. So sometimes they have things on the lower left. And they're like, oh yeah, that's right. We got to slowly move it over to the right.
Yep. That's the thing. This one's hot.
Yeah, this is not a new costume. It's a good one that we're bringing back. Polaris.
Does it have a hat?
That's the hat from.
Oh, that's the hat for it?
Yeah, ignore
Oh,
that.
okay,
You can ignore
okay.
that.
So Justin
we're
wore
getting
the
there, we're
wrong
getting there.
hat for it. Okay.
Yeah, the hat is not part of it.
Oh, so it's not it.
And again, pants
No,
for
this
the
is for
Lin
something.
males.
Oh, okay.
Good thing, bad thing.
So this is
She
probably the only male Gonskin that looks good.
Wow.
feel
Fighting
like-
words, Justin.
Sorry.
Like there's a
I don't know.
couple.
Put the Lin back on. Sorry, male Lin. Does he has pants on again?
He does.
Okay.
Baggy pants.
He's got those old school poofy pants.
I mean, it works well on him. So I mean, are we with the male Lin shorts or male Lin pants? You know, take your sides, guys.
We could do
take
a
your
straw
sides.
poll on that, yeah.
Whoa.
Silent Night, again, an old costume that's coming back.
Old favorites.
The Lin female with the cat is the best.
Okay,
that way you
Justin.
can have two cats. You
You
can
can
have
have two
familiar.
cats. Where is that hat from?
You can have three
We'll get
cats
there.
if you have
Oh,
a cat.
okay.
From
We'll
the
get there.
treasure
Okay.
trove. I like the exposed midriff.
There you go.
Not to sound like creepy, but
Justin flashed.
it's very
me one time.
fitting of winter. Oh, what do you think that says?
Justin.
Anyway, continuing on.
We're good. We're good.
Yep, Admiral's new closed selection chest. You guys are familiar with this one. Sacred Vials, Pet Packs, account limited. The scroll bar works very weird. I'll just scroll through the rest of the list here. Pretty expected of an event list. And then this is just for the badge exchange for the destroyers. There's a lot. So this is where you find them if you played Third Spec Destroyer. Anyway, this is the event list, item list. Let me scroll back up here. Yep.
Thanks, Justin. Thanks for going through that.
So that covers the events. Like I said, I know there's going to be some feedback with the 6 daily challenge. We will be certain to send that to the development team.
Great. Thank you for going over that, Justin.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that. Now you can talk about treasure trove.
Now it's treasure trove.
Okay, now we can drive the truck forward and talk about treasure trove.
Teach us how to trove, per usual.
Yes.
I zoned out there. I think you made a joke. That was funny.
It wasn't my best work, but thank you. Thank you for the.
Good.
So yeah, treasure trove. The article just went up on the website prior to the stream starting, or maybe right when it started.
Let me double check.
My cheeks are very rosy. I
Well,
can
you made
feel
that
them.
weird face at like Andre earlier.
Are you
remember?
embarrassed? Or are you just getting into the holiday season?
I
What's
usually
going
don't
on?
wear this thick of a hoodie, so.
Oh my God. Yep,
feel
Trove
that.
article is live, so you guys
Post
can.
hoodie, red cheeks. It's,
Oh,
it's a
there's
real,
Linksy.
it's
Hi,
a real
Linksy.
Oh,
phenomenon.
Beth the Bee's in
Hi,
there.
Danny. Look at all these people. Anyway, let's continue on. Losing focus here. Treasure trove. So, there's no mechanical changes or anything like that. If you participated in treasure trove in the last year, it's going to be the same treasure trove now. You find the icon at the bottom of your screen. You get a free spin every single day. You need to unlock the.
So we can go to, yeah, thanks.
You need to unlock the bottom 6 slots. The top 2 are unlocked already. I did a couple spins earlier, but yeah. So let me go through the reward list here really quick. So bonus rewards, basically every key that you use stacks up 1 bonus reward. When you get 5, you get these rewards. When you get 10, you get these rewards, so on and so forth. We did tweak them a little bit compared to last time because there was some items that needed to be swapped out and stuff. So on top of some of the cosmetic items that are switched out, you'll see some additional changes. And yeah, goes all the way up to 300. Once it hits 300, it'll loop back to the beginning, all the way to 5. So you can pick 1 from each one of these tiers. And then going through the normal rewards, you guys will immediately notice that there's the True Dragon Soul and the True Tiger Soul.
Yes.
Those are at the top. Those are available. Pretty rare.
I would think they would.
Let me continue scrolling down. There's no new gems. So the gilded Square is the top gem or the dyad if you want to get those. There's a lot. Takes a while to scroll through the list. Okay, so here are the normal rewards, well, outside of the gems. Like I said, the scroll bar is really weird. So, yep, you'll see Light Stealers items here as expected, the sealed versions. The Lotus Illusion weapon chest has been available quite a bit. Avenging Warrior Soul Shield chest is for PvP. Some Grand Celestial. The Wonder Ascension Stone and Radiant Stone chest. I'm not going to list all of them, I'm just going to scroll down the list. To the cosmetics.
So some holiday costumes that have come back, and then we have some new ones, including High Propriety, which is what Gone Girl was wearing. Well, Gone Girl was wearing a custom version of High Propriety.
Oh, you're really good with that coloring, Brett, I gotta say.
Thanks. I may not have Justin's rosy cheeks, but I can.
I can't do that. You did that with the Olympus outfit, and I was like, I'm just wearing the plain Olympus outfit because I'm not so good with the customization. Anyways, go on. Talk about the costumes.
Yeah, so there is High Propriety. Comes with a hat.
This also comes with glasses, I believe.
Glasses.
Yep, High Propriety spectacles. There it is.
These are awful.
But the costume's great.
The costume is very beautiful and very elegant.
Yeah, the spectacles are a little random.
They don't really match, if I'm honest.
Well, they kind of give the impression that you're like looking down on someone. So like if you're wearing this costume and you want to like be especially like, yes, I can see you.
Turn your nose up.
Something you should be very familiar with, Justin, when I make my judgy faces.
I see they're letting the working class in here now. Yes.
Oh, yeah. He even has
Yeah,
that,
like, you want it like that
what is
sort
it,
of
the
thing.
bowler's hat? Bowler?
Bowler hat.
Bowler hat,
I
yeah.
gotcha. I would say that's a bowler.
Yeah.
A bowler-ish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see what else is new. Luminary is also a new costume.
This one's
What
nice.
I was wearing when I was fishing. That one also has a hat.
that was really pretty.
Oh, it does? Let's see.
It does. It does.
Ooh. I think Linksy would like this one. She wears hats like this.
She does wear hats like that. That's a cute costume. I need it.
Yeah, this is a costume that I actually think looks pretty good on the Lin as well. Which isn't the Lin males have long pants. Again, I'll let you
This does
decide
look
whether
pretty
that's a
nice.
good thing
I
or a bad
agree.
thing. But I think it looks pretty good.
It looks really good, yeah.
And
Looks
kind of
good on
distinct
there.
looks for both the female and the male versions.
Why is the
Totally.
Jin so boxy?
That's, I don't know, it's a derpy race in general.
I thought Yoon was a derpy race.
No. Yoons are elegant and beautiful.
And derpy.
No.
It
Which
looked
race
really-
do you think is the derpiest?
Yeah, tell us now in chat. Which
Yeah.
race do you think looks the derpiest?
The Ploggles?
Um,
The Pot Dogs?
Hot dogs.
Those are not playable races.
I got Gons. I got Lins, mostly Gons.
okay, anyway, continuing on. So the Night Magic is a new, very beautiful costume. It was what I'm wearing on my character right now. You can see there's 3 parts. Night Magic wings, Night Magic, and Night Magic hat. I also have the Illusion weapon, which is available in Trove as well. Let me come over here out of the grass. You can see it's very nice.
Oh, that's where
Very
you had the hat
beautiful.
from.
There's nice, elegant statue sort of things on the weapon. There's also an emote that comes with this. Let me just jump so you can see the wings. They work kind of like the carnation wings, but they're black.
I need those.
Yeah.
What was the emote again?
Enchant.
I have it. Look at this beautiful emote. Wow.
That's a long
I
one.
feel
that's a long
enchanted. I
one.
Do it
want to
again.
meet her.
Not done yet.
Oh,
there
oh,
it is.
oh.
There we
There
go.
it is. There it is.
It need like finger guns, like
Yeah.
you know, that would have been like.
That would ruin it.
No, do it again.
Okay.
It was
Cool.
nice. You messed up.
Moving the camera is always really awkward.
Can you wear the wings without the costume?
I don't believe so, no. I'll check. I was trying to preview them earlier and it wouldn't let me.
The wings are pretty cool. I can show the male version of the emote if you
Yes,
want to switch over
please.
real quick.
Oh, you can. No, you can't. You have to wear the outfit, but you don't need the hat. So if you want to go like this, you're good.
Wait, what did you say, Justin?
Without the hat. You can wear the wings, but you need the outfit.
So
Okay,
you do need the outfit.
you need
but
the
you don't
outfit
need
with the wings,
hat.
okay.
But you do need the hat to trigger the emote, I believe, or or no. Looks like you can still do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Brett has the male version. Oh, it's already pulled up. Look at that.
Yep.
Why do they always have the pants pulled up for dudes?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
fashion.
It's the 90s thing, man.
I don't think
There's
so.
some finger gun
Oh,
action
there
for
you
you.
go. Yeah.
Literal fireworks.
Do you feel enchanted?
This is also
That was a little weird, actually.
he's also in Zyway, so you can see some of the
Oh, yeah.
Christmas decorations here. My favorite is that they decorated these lion dogs with the
Oh my
the
gosh.
reindeer outfit, and you can't hear it because we don't have audio from the client on the stream. But after the standard music plays, there's Christmas music in these areas as well. So if you're a fan of holiday Christmas music, there's some of that going on in Zyway and Jadestone.
90s are the new 19s. That is absolutely correct. Cool.
Is that true?
I mean, yes and no.
Everything
right?
that is old is new again.
Things come in cycles, I suppose.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, it does. It does kind of do things in cycles.
So I think that covers most of the content in the update. It's not a Gimondo update, but maybe it is if you play Destroyer.
I think, yeah, it's not our biggest update like we did in March. It's definitely big enough where we have such an important change for Destroyer and
Oh
the
yeah, I need to show
skill
some more
updates.
rewards. I will show rewards while she continues to speak.
You could show the different weapon skins. We could show
I don't really know. I have anything else to say, Justin.
Show the what?
Pets.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot to show a bunch of stuff.
Up to you.
Anyway, yep, there's a cat outfit here. Oh, the wildfire wings is definitely something I should show. Our creative team has had a ton of fun trying to visualize these for the website. Because the way our tools work, it's very hard for them to capture and that sort of stuff. So, transparencies, yada yada.
Somebody said you have attitude issues, Justin.
My attitude issues ended when I finished anger management. All right.
Linda's laugh. Wow, that was classic. That was classic.
It's funny. It's kind of true.
Yeah, the wings are Gimondo.
Is that why your cheeks are red? It's the anger building up before you
It
rage
is,
out?
it is.
It's
kinda
usually
less the
very
rage
cold in here,
timer.
but it feels very warm in here too.
Is it warm?
You're
Well,
just
yeah, it is a little
warm
warmer
and toasty
today.
with the holiday.
I drank
sense of
some spiked
cheer and-
eggnog before I came.
No, you did not drink spiked eggnog. Justin doesn't even drink. Jeez.
Okay, let me continue going through the list.
Those are some weird ass wings. Oops, okay.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry.
The wings are kind of cool, actually. I like them.
They're interesting. I like the black
And
ones
then
better.
down here towards the bottom are the high propriety illusion weapon chest, which is what Brett had earlier. Kind of looks like it's moving fast, you know, like flames.
It's very, yeah, and it's very sort of classic. It makes me feel of like high class London, like something that
Orange.
orange. There
Sorry.
you go. Orange is not really the new black in this case.
No, definitely. What is that?
Something like the Kingsmen would have back in the day.
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
okay. Fun movies, by the way. Very violent.
The
That's
umbrella,
cute.
the classic umbrella
That's
for the
cute.
staff.
You can't go wrong with that.
I always, so not to get off topic, but I think the dev team probably has fun trying to design a gun where they're like, oh, we can make this nice, elegant, flowing sword. And they're like, with the gun, they're like,
Let's put a bow
put
on
a
it.
bow on it, I guess.
The bow changes everything. Hey, somebody asked
Hey.
if they can see the wings on a destroyer. Dude.
Which way?
That's Destroyer Dude.
Oh, no, do you have it on right now, Brett? Oh,
I do,
you're-
but I'm not a dude.
Oh,
You mean the fire wings?
the fire wings, yeah. I was going to say the other, the weird
The
ass
wildfire wings.
Wildfire Wings.
Straight out of California. They have, it's your monitors up.
Oh, yeah. I am not a dude, but this is the wings on a gun. Did they want to see it on a gun mail specifically?
wings. Yeah.
A gone male specifically. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a female as well, so we can preview it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's try
we can
the preview.
preview.
Wow. Look at that.
So
Dude,
there's a decent gap between his
Yeah.
back and the wings.
is it just
Because they're hot.
They're hot, yeah.
yeah? Is it just bigger based on the character models, or just one size?
I think it's based off the size of the character.
Okay, so it's like smaller. Okay, yeah, there you go. So it's smaller in the lid, and obviously when you have a gun, it's like
Yeah.
poof.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, let me continue scrolling through the list here.
So we can go back to Justin's machine.
Now we'll go over the night magic illusion weapons. There's the axe that you saw. It's very beautiful. I think this was created for the anniversary for the Chinese region. It's very beautiful.
Speaking of weapons being created,
Whoa, where's the ribbon?
Dante is also working on some new stuff for us, so can't really show those off just yet, guys.
Dante.
But I think they're gonna look super duper cool.
It's Dante.
Yeah, it's always gonna look
amazing.
really good. So, yeah, and we'd love to have Dante on stream again. So yeah, we hope to have some time. So he's been working on mocking up the really cool stuff: costumes, weapons, pets for us. That's all I can say. I wish I had something more artistic to say about it. They look good. I think they look different. We're kind of taking a slightly different approach. You know, I was gonna say less foo-foo and fa-fa. I don't even know what that even means. Yeah, little. I think cool is really the best way to describe it. It's really cool.
Totes cool.
Thanks, Justin.
So we have a pet here. He's got some display issues, so don't worry about that currently.
Is that a
So
Cupid thing?
it's a Cupid pet. His name is Matchmaker, though.
Oh, that's right. He's creepy.
He.
Oh look, he turned blonde.
I don't think he's that creepy.
It's the eyes.
Depends on how you feel about Valentine's Day and, you know.
Creepy.
But yeah, we figured
I don't
in
feel
the
good
in the
about it.
world of Blade and Soul, Cupid might not be a thing, so we decided to name it Match.
Somebody agrees. Definitely creepy. Burn it with fire.
I think this thing's creepier.
Okay, that's pretty
social-
creepy too.
The social butterfly pet.
It's the eyes, man.
That's the,
Bethany says it's cute. Okay, everybody else is saying it's cute. It's not creepy. Okay.
It's just her eyes. I don't know. People don't look like that. She's like,
super wide-eyed.
yeah.
Most people don't look like that in general. I'll just say.
They do in
That
my
was the look
dreams.
on my face when I saw Justin drinking spiked eggnog this morning.
Nobody drinks spiked eggnog. Oh my gosh. I'm just kidding.
I don't mean to
mean-
go through the list too quickly.
Maybe
but yes.
Brett did. I don't know, man.
No, I kid.
What does eggnog even really taste like? Does it really have eggs in it?
So imagine the taste of nog and then add the taste of eggs.
It has egg yolks in it, I
Oh,
believe.
really? Okay.
And then cream.
It's
It's
weird.
mostly dairy based. So it's like,
Wait, you've never had eggnog?
No, I've never had eggnog.
What?
well, that's something we'll have to remedy then,
It's just
isn't
not
it?
something we do in my family.
Just go to the store, spend $3,
Why do I want to do that?
or be around anybody
All right,
during
all
the
right,
holidays, and
all
then
right.
you get eggnog.
Well,
Anyway, that's Treasure Trove. I'll do a spin here.
thanks, Justin.
Oh, not bad. 2-star. Star.
What'd you get?
Cat outfit in the cosmetic.
Oh, did we show that?
Oh, there's a Matchmaker is 1 star.
There is also a
Oh,
cat
wow.
outfit version of the night magic costume set.
Oh, that's cool. Matchmaker, you said 1 star?
Yeah, he's 1 star. He showed up on the left.
Yeah, I did. That was kind of neat.
So yeah, that's Treasure Trove. Do one more here.
Only on stream when you get such luck.
Yeah, usually before stream I have much better luck.
Yeah. So you can't do it before stream anymore. You just have to do it on the stream.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. that's what
Okay,
I do.
so that should be it for the majority of the content in the update. There's going to be patch notes. There shouldn't be anything in there that anybody finds surprising.
Yes, we were very thorough this time, or at least try to be thorough. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Treasure Trove is 2 weeks now.
Oh, speaking of that.
What?
No. So Treasure Trove will be running for 2 weeks, and then after that, we're gonna have some small sales. But we're also gonna have a free bundle on the store for you guys to pick up. Details on that bundle will be available later.
Yep.
But
So, whatever plans you have for Christmas, if that's your thing, log into Blade and Soul instead.
It's gonna be there. You can't. You don't have to log in on the 25th.
No, you have to.
It will go up on the 25th, and we'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. We're still finalizing that free bundle details. So, but don't forget to pick up your free Destroyer bundle on the 11th. But stream's not ending yet. We
It's not
got
ending
one
yet.
more thing that we didn't mention, but it's super cool, and some of you guys have been asking about it. It is.
Is it the comic contest?
Yes!
Okay, I don't know. That was a weird segue. I didn't know if there was something else. Anyway, comic contest is something that happened. It's the first time we've done a contest like this in Blade and Soul. I really like comics. I look at them all the time on Reddit and Instagram and like that sort of stuff. I think they're fun. So we did a comic contest for Blade and Soul, where I will bring it up. Yes. And the example comic was Master Hong being startled by one of his disciples. Anyway, there was a bunch of entries. We'll publish all the entries that we had. Most of them, or all of them, were public, so it was just a lot easier to go through them without people emailing us and having to reply to the emails and stuff like that. Anyway, we picked 10 winners. I really kind of hate doing contests like this because I like so many of them, and I just think of the person, trying their little heart out, trying to make something really nice, and then I have to ultimately say, nope, somebody else. So anyway.
It makes it hard to choose because there's so many.
Yeah, I feel bad, like looking at I don't know.
Everybody
I feel
did a
bad.
really good job. I laughed at
Yeah,
a
thank
lot
you
of the
so much for
comments.
all the submissions.
Yes, so we will go through the winners here. I have it pulled up. I don't know, should we read through them? I guess we should, huh? So this is the first time we're showing the winner. So if you're in stream and you're seeing your comic, that means you're a winner. If you don't see your comic, that means you're a loser.
Wow, you just straight up said it. It's like,
Loser's a
wow,
strong
man,
word.
this is what
I
I
mean-
mean. But I mean, if you submitted something,
Oh yes, so anybody that submitted a comic is going to get a consolation prize for participating.
So everyone's a winner.
everyone's a winner. You will get a participation prize for submitting an entry, a qualifying entry into our comic contest.
Yes. Anyway, so we have a wide spread of comics here, so let's stop talking about it and just go through.
They're asking for a dab for an apology, Justin.
Come on.
Yeah, sorry.
Should I do one?
Yeah.
Don't take my, yeah.
Gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. There. Don't hit Brett in the face. Like, ah!
Why?
I'm within the dab zone. I'm within the dab zone.
The dab zone. We should put that as a thing next time for the stream. Dab zone.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, let's do this. Before we end up on cringe.
Too late. We're already there, dude. Every time we come on, my face shows up. It's like this cringe.
Yes.
Yeah, probably know what rhymes with that.
All right.
All right, a normal day in Heaven's Reach. Hi, my name is Jin Young. I am an NPC and a student of Hongmoon School. I live in Heaven's Reach with Master Hong and other brothers. My job is to wake up Cricket so he can start on his journey. The job here is boring. No payment, no health insurance. Oof. Wake up, Cricket. I wonder what this Cricket looks like this time. Sister Jin Young, where did you put my uniform? The world is now saved. Thank me later. So I think what they're saying is the person made a hideous character.
And she killed him. And I
She
am
banished
thankful for
them.
her that made me laugh so hard
culprit.
because I know some of you guys just like making them extra special looking and
The pixelated
Yeah.
image.
the body
So
in the
good.
back.
So yes, by 50 polygons, good comic.
Well done.
Well done. All right, we have another one here. Is everyone ready for the fight? 1 second, let me buff up. I already killed it. Been there, felt that.
Been there, done that. felt
Everybody
that
can
for
relate.
Sure.
All right, I don't know who made this one, but somebody
Yeah.
did. If you're a winner, or I guess anybody, we're gonna reach out to you and give you a code, or I'm not sure how we're distributing it, but we need to get some information from you
You
to
tell
know
me,
which.
Justin, it's your contest.
We
We'll
need to
figure
get
it
some
out.
information from you to know which outfit you pick.
That's right. That's right. We'll contact you, and we have your contact.
Anyway.
I like that it's on the Shadowmoor and he already has the costume.
Oh, that's a nice
They're
detail.
already like, yeah.
All right, third one here, the Achievement Hunter.
This one's my favorite.
All right, go ahead, explain it.
No, you have to do it. I just think it's funny.
So I think they're prepping up here and training to get the achievement here, and then
Well, they're eating a Zen bean. In the
Yeah,
first one.
Zen
Yeah,
bean. He's doing the swimming to train.
Oh, and
then,
I see it. Yeah.
then he goes into Warp Citadel and gotta collect those trophies and achievements.
Yep. So
The swimming is what really got me. It's just so iconic. Like when you think of somebody who's training, right? They're swimming.
Yeah.
So I had a good laugh. Will we be doing another comic contest in the future? Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
Anyway, I think it was good. The boss is saying, "Oh no, not again," because he's getting farmed for
Yeah, you're getting farmed.
All right, and this one, I think a lot of people can relate to this one, I guess, a little bit, if you have that one person in your group. Anyway, the gist is, you have taken a screenshot. You have taken a screenshot. There's always that one person that's taking screenshots in the dungeon before getting ready, that sort of thing.
Right. I just saw in chat somebody corrected me with the previous comic. It was Naru Sanctum with Xanos. And not Warp
Xanos.
Citadel.
That's right. Very good.
I
Very
was
good. Good
thinking Warp
catch.
Citadel because I always imagine our carousel banner.
Yep. So this one's pretty funny. I mean, I think it's relatable. If you guys probably don't see a lot of the tweets that we do, but a lot of people take screenshots of their characters and tweet them at us and post them online and stuff like that. So I try to retweet them when I can see them, if they're not too lewd.
Don't lie, you're looking at him. Every time
look
Justin
at them,
steps
I don't
away
retweet
from his
them.
computer, he has like our Twitter open and it has that like slightly obscene picture and he just walks off. He doesn't even lock his computer and I turn around and I'm like, dude.
Yep.
Dude.
Well, you know what? That's the game.
That's the game. That is the game.
What? All right, so boss fight here. Go away. Wah! Yeah, I'm gonna die. Somebody help. The tank is dying and needs help from the summoner's cat. Hey, summoner, I'm about to die. Could you taunt now so I can heal up quick? Oh, nope, summoner's dead. Cat's actually healing or resin the summoner. And the boss is like, hey, buddy. And he's like, I'm screwed.
It's the face. I think the face is really what gets
The
you.
face and the creepy hand on the
Hey, man.
on the shoulder. Like,
So, yeah, he died at the end.
He died.
so he did.
He did.
Next comic here. This is a hand-drawn one.
I like this
Oh,
one so much.
KFM. I'm so excited. Love the KFM.
The daily struggle of a KFM third spec. So I guess the KFM in wolf form is saying, okay, here we go. Leader, show us your skills. Woof, paw, catch, sit, roll over, play dead. Ha 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 ha. So,
That's good. I think
That's
it was
good.
very well done.
Nice.
I shouldn't have to explain it, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Nice.
Daily,
Nice.
daily struggle. KFM.
All right, on to the next one here. This one is not funny.
It's wholesome.
Read from right to left.
There are so many of them that told me to do that, and I didn't do it anyways.
Yeah. Master, look at what I made. Wow, did you make this? It looks really nice. Yeah, huh? Let's put it on the altar as part of our offering. Okay. Hey, Master, will they like it? I'm sure they will, sweetie.
Gotta tug those heartstrings, guys. It's really well
Indivex.
done.
Indivex
It's really well
9.
done.
9,
Really well
right?
done.
Yeah. Rip.
Rip. Rest in
So that
peace.
one was good. Well done. I like the art style.
Single tier.
They're,
That's good.
They're
That's
obviously
very well
a
done.
reader of the mangas.
Reader of the there were some serious like manga style style comics on there. Very well
Yes.
done for sure.
So this one's pretty simple, but I thought it was funny.
It's the guy.
Just fishing.
Just fishing.
Fishing through the seasons.
It's really appropriate now
Yeah.
that we have auto fishing, so gonna see more of this.
There you go.
happening.
Yeah, it's the guy at Wind's Rest. Or the guy in Jadestone.
He's just doing his thing.
That's fantastic. That's pretty great.
Nice and simple.
It is nice and simple. All right, on to the next one.
Gets the point across.
This person says his name. No, Spectral 2019. So you get a shout out. All right, here we go. When a monster hit you hard and you have to use a dumpling. Now is a chance to eat the dumpling that I kept from level 1. But it seems to be rotten since you held it for a long time. Chomp chomp. Later in heaven. How come you died this way? Hi, Master.
Let's be real. Who's held on to their dumplings? I know I still hold on to mine.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Level 1 dumpling, I don't need to use this. I can just wait it out. And
I love Brother Hajun with just the face palm, like, oh, like, come on.
So he got some, I guess he got some super food poisoning.
Yeah, look at it. It's janky. It's got like little hairs on it or something. It's not kosher.
dumplings never expire.
All right, and on
Navy
to the
says,
next one.
I have over 9,000. 9,000? Over 9,000 dumplings.
Wow.
All our dumplings
Wow.
are spoiled. They're probably spoiled. Expired dumplings. That's fine.
All right, so as everybody knows, there's a lot of consumables and things in this game, so this is what this comic touches on.
Little shark head. Sorry, that's hilarious to me. Little
Eat up.
cat with the shark head.
Eat up, we're going for a speed kill today. Got some Imperial Soju, some other consumable items that you can see here. Champion's Charm, roasted turkey. Munch, munch, munch. Eating up, getting ready. Okay, I'm ready. Gained a little weight, ate so much food. Cat's ready.
Hey man, you gotta buff up. You gotta chug that soju.
How do you guys eat the Champion's Charm? We didn't, you're supposed to rip them up. And I think he burped here, gurgle.
Oh.
Oh, they're at Cathedral Cliffs. That's great. That's awesome.
I
think that's all 10, right?
Yeah.
That's all 10.
Well
So yes,
done.
those are the 10
Well
winners.
done.
So congratulations, there were many more. I enjoyed every one of them. There are some very good and clever ones. I'm sorry that I could not pick more than 10.
You could, but that's not what the rule says. So we picked 10, and everybody will get a participation prize for submitting
Yes.
an entry into our comic contest. Very enjoyable, had good laughs,
For sure.
and we will have more contests. I know somebody asked about, excuse me. Sorry,
Linda's dying.
Uh-oh.
excuse me.
She was just empathizing with the character in the comic so much that she... No.
Lunch after too. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look exactly like that. Loading screen art contest. We will be doing that next
nice.
year as well, because
Love
we
it.
did not do one this year. We will do one next year for sure.
Loading screen. Yeah, time to get some new ones in the game.
Gonna get some new ones. So
So good. Those are always so good. And
Starting-
again, and
we'll
again
start
hard to
next
choose
year.
because we receive so many fantastic submissions.
For sure. So, yeah.
does Dante have some kind of stream? He does not have a stream, but we do want to feature him again sometime. I don't know if he actually has a page that you can follow his work. Actually,
He has an art station, but I don't think he updates it very often.
okay.
So Google him.
Yeah, he's been an artist for a very long time, working on the dev side and now working on the publishing side, so good stuff. I learned a lot about Dante and Andre yesterday while we were waiting at Ice Cream Social for the building. Brett
Okay.
did not have any ice cream yesterday, but he stood in line twice.
I'm hungry.
True story.
Okay, I'm hungry too, Justin.
Not to go backwards, but for our summoner friends, do we have time to show the Night Magic cat costume
Oh
real
yeah,
quick?
somebody did ask about that.
Okay. So there it is. There's a hat and there's a costume. So very fun. I think the cat costumes tend to assume that you're familiar as female because they do dresses a lot.
I think that's a fair assumption.
It's a fair assumption. So,
It's like calicos. They're all
They don't.
female.
Cats
you-
don't have a choice though. They get
Yeah.
dressed up regardless.
right.
Calicos are always female.
And if you have a male cat, maybe it's just that, you know, that into its masculinity that it doesn't care. It can wear whatever. It's that, you know,
Camera's on you.
I know it is, Justin, but I don't want to be like, just kidding, I'm not doing anything.
it doesn't need to conform to. Anyway, so there's the cat costume.
Okay, one final thing. If you could go to my monitor, please. I didn't mean to hype that up. I'm sorry.
As you guys know, we did launch a partnership for fans by fans, so you can now buy Blade and Soul merchandise from their site. We have a variety of little things there, some art featured on t-shirts and yada yada yada. We'll actually be having a few more partnerships happening for Blade and Soul as well. So it's a bit of a long
Keep an eye
time
out.
coming, and yeah, want to thank the folks working on making this happen for Blade and Soul. So head over to For Fans by Fans. They also have a small promotion going on where you can actually somehow score yourself a Dark Emissary costume set. So check it out, folks. And
right.
you know, I want to be able to show off some of the stuff next time. So maybe in our next big stream, we'll have some cool bits to show off, and maybe give away. We haven't done a giveaway in a really long time, so maybe one of those things too. Okay.
So watch this space.
Yes. Watch this
Stay
space.
tuned.
Check us out. All right, folks.
Before we end, I just want to say
What?
I see a couple questions coming in that we've answered throughout the stream.
I'm
So
leaving, Justin.
somebody's going to do a stream recap, so go look at that. Anyway,
Sorry.
continue on. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put my hat back on because I was trying to be dramatic and I kind of failed a little bit. There.
This has been a long stream.
It's been a long stream, and I thank you all for paying attention and staying with us throughout the stream and all your good questions. And if we missed anything, do post in the forums. Justin's going to answer all of them. We'll do his best to answer all of them and whatnot. So thanks again for watching. This was the Will of Iron update preview. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and we have a new thing that we're going to be building up soon. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.
We'll be seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Everybody else do it.
I'm gonna hit you in the face if I do. Oh, oh, oh.
I'm not trying to do this salute. That was weird. Okay.
Whatever, Justin.
It was crazy.